Hey guys, today we got one that's not the funnest thing to think about or the nicest, but what we've got a little 3 pound Pomeranian that terrorizes the house, and she's got to have a place to go. She's been crate trained, she's been potty trained to use pee pads, and that's not the funnest thing to always have lying around the house, but and nonetheless that's part of our life, and we found a way to kind of deal with it as best we can. But again, we'll do anything for her, so not a big deal. But a fun little fact that we kind of learned that made it really nice and a lot better for us was that we actually laid down a towel first. One of those old beach towels or just an old raggedy towel that you had laying around the house. Go ahead and lay that on the bottom. We found that kind of helps our dog out realize that maybe it's grass or it's just something firm and it wants them to go to it. But the most important advice that I can give you on the pee pads is don't be cheap. You really cannot be cheap on these, especially if you expect on having guests over or anything like that. No one wants to see that stuff. So just much like us, try to do your best to keep it clean. And I'll give you a little tips of advice. Again, we buy the PetSmart ones. I think they're called On Spot. I'm not sure exactly anymore, but we buy them in big bulk, and we just keep them around and constantly keep them changed. But nonetheless, those have the pheromones in there that make the dogs want to actually constantly go to the spot. But here's kind of a little setup we've got. Of course, we got a nice little nook here in our laundry room for her. And like I said, I've went ahead and laid down one of the towels. We usually keep a little air freshener down there. Luckily, we got that. But here's our pee pads. They do have some sticks on the bottom if you go on the floor. But like I said, once these get a little saturated, they really start to get wet underneath here. So this is a big reason why we do this, to help protect our floors and to help protect anything underneath it. That's kind of why we do this as well. Not only to help them train, but keep our house as nice as we can. So we kind of throw that back in there for her. And we've noticed that keeps her, keeps her constantly always on the towel and everything. And if you're like us, you've learned a few of the little gimmicks. Here's our iRobot cleaner. Of course, what this does is creates an invisible wall. So we learned to penetrate, put that in a nice spot so it always keeps it away from it. Because yes, we have had some terrible misfortunate events where some bad stuff got into the wheels that we had to clean out. So we always keep that there as well. But that's our little spot, and I hope that helps. And yeah, that's just a fun little piece of advice that we've learned, and hope that it helps you guys out. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll be back for another one tomorrow. Thanks a lot, guys.